Hey everybody, this is Captain Kyle. I'm at Walker Stalker Atlanta with Austin Nichols, talented actor from Ray Donovan, Bates Motel, and of course The Walking Dead. And he's the man who showed on national television that he has a lot of guts. How are you enjoying the con so far?
It's excellent. Atlanta is like no other con I've been to. This is my second time doing this one, and it just keeps getting bigger and better every year. There's more and more cast from The Walking Dead and Fear and other places. The fans are incredible. There's so many booths to walk around and look at things and buy things. I think I just want to come as a fan.
Well, I'm sure they could arrange something.
Yeah, I'm done with doing a booth. I just want to come and have a good time and buy stuff. And also go see all my old friends from the cast. And I bump into some of them, but this one's so crazy and so busy that I don't see as many people at this one as you would think, because everybody's working.
Exactly, and most of them, their characters are dead.
That's right. Yeah, so I don't see them too much anymore.
The Walking Dead, obviously you had a good run on there. Your character wasn't loved by everybody. And you had a nice run on Bates Motel. Are you a fan of the horror genre?
I am. I absolutely am. I'm not a super fan. I actually have become more into it once I started The Walking Dead and then Bates, and also coming to these things. And I'm definitely more interested now than I ever was before. There's something about, also when you work with somebody like Greg Nicotero and you do something like The Walking Dead and they do put these guts on you and cover you in blood, and you get to see the cool little details of horror and FX makeup and all the fun stuff that goes into the zombies. And it's really more fun than any other genre or anything else I've done, just because it feels like when you were a kid and I made a movie in 8th grade where we had little houses and we doused them in lighter fluid and we had a volcano explode and then the houses caught on fire. And it feels like you're a kid making one of those films in your backyard, except now we're grown up and we have real dollars to go make something better.
Absolutely, and I understand that gut scene was done in one take. Good job.
Well, also a testament to all the makeup people and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey could have, missed or, bungled the job, but he had there was a little tiny blade on the handle, and I had this protective plate so that he wouldn't actually cut me, and he hit the spot perfectly, ripped it across. It all fell out. I couldn't believe it because it had to come through the shirt. I was amazed that it worked so perfectly, and we did it one take. We had a couple other takes with the guts already out where we did the scene, post-cutting. We did the rest of that scene maybe 2 or 3 more times. But yeah, the actual gag, perfect once, done.
Awesome. So you experienced nothing like that when you were on, say, One Tree Hill?
No. I think maybe a black eye here or there, get hit by somebody and you have some cool, black eye makeup, bruising, maybe some cuts, but it never went beyond that. There was a really cool episode where I got to do some great stunts where a car went over a bridge and there was some underwater stuff with the car sinking. That was really fun. I love stunts. And so I mean, one time in particular, you'll remember on The Wire when Spencer was trying to cross and get out of Alexandria over the sea of walkers. That was probably the coolest stunt I've ever been a part of in my whole life. So Walking Dead's given me a lot of great gifts.
Of course, they don't let you do the really, really, dangerous stunts, probably.
No, yeah, exactly. I think the part where the cable breaks and Spencer goes slamming into the wall, that was a stunt guy. I probably asked to do it, but they're like, no chance, kid.
We want you around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand you have a couple projects coming out next year. What can you tell us about it?
There's a movie called The Iron Orchard that's going to all these festivals right now. People in Europe are loving it because it has a sort of Western, it's about oil in the 40s. And it's got a Western feel to it. It's this old novel from the 60s or 70s by Tom Pendleton. And it's a really beautiful story about love and greed in the oil fields of the 1940s in Texas. And then this other show is called This Close. It's on Sundance now. and it's a new, streaming platform from Sundance. And it's a beautiful show. It's really sweet, and it's about two people in Los Angeles. One's a graphic novel writer, and the girl, Shoshana, is and she's in PR, and they both happen to be deaf. And both the actors are deaf, and they wrote all 6 episodes of the first season. They're writing all the episodes and starring. And it's one of the coolest shows I've ever been a part of. It's so unique and different, and it's telling the story of these two people. There's probably a story we haven't really seen in a TV show where they're the leads. And, we get to see their experience. And when we sign on the show, there's a lot of subtitles, which I thought would lose people and be boring, but it's the opposite. Because you're getting to see them communicate in a way that hearing people don't know about, and there's an intimacy about it that we don't have when we speak audibly. It's really kind of cool.
Did you have to learn any ASL?
Yeah, I've been learning a bunch. It happened really fast, and I was so scared because I didn't have a lot of time to learn. But we had the most incredible teacher, Kara, and great other translators around the set, always there to help. And there was one big speech I had to do that I was so nervous about, but I think it turned out well. So it's been fun.
That's awesome. Now I have 3 kind of odd questions for you. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
All right. First question: what is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, AC/DC, Back in Black.
I'm liking that right now. My inner 80s child is like, yeah!
I love that song.
I can't sing it. You must have.
I can't sing. I mean, I think that's why karaoke is so great is I never want to get up there and do it, but then I do it and I'm bad and everybody laughs and it's fun.
Okay, now flashing back, speaking of years ago, when you were younger, you wanted to get some toys, some comic books, whatever you wanted to buy as a child.
Yeah.
How did you make extra money as a child to get this stuff?
Oh, well, when I was really young, it was chores, around the house, and my parents would give me maybe $1, maybe $2. And it was, I literally had like a piggy bank, and I just saved up coins and dollar bills for as long as I could. I never had any money. I mean, God, like my nieces and nephews now, I see them getting like 20s. And I'm like, you're giving them $20 bills for, But after that, like chores around the house, I started mowing lawns in the neighborhood and then started making some actual money that I could actually
throw up in the air and celebrate.
Exactly.
Okay, and speaking of when you were younger, who were your childhood heroes that you would watch on TV and maybe movies and be like, I want to be them?
When I was really little, I watched so much television, but I didn't know I wanted to be an actor yet. I would wake up early in the morning before school and watch reruns of Gilligan's Island and I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched. I don't know why those 3 shows, but they were always on at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. right before school. And I was obsessed with those shows.
If you could be anyone on the island.
Oh. The Professor. Definitely the Professor. There was always such a great, I feel like he was being pulled between Marianne and Ginger. He was just like, oh my God, these 2 beautiful women, what am I going to do?
Poor guy.
Oh, that was great. But I didn't I don't remember having any heroes that were actors until I got older. And then when I started getting interested in acting and started taking acting classes and then actually trying to get work, it was Paul Newman and it was Steve McQueen and then there was some other guys that weren't leading men, like Warren Oates from a lot of westerns and John Cazale from Godfather and character guys that were super interesting and super talented that maybe weren't necessarily household names. But so I kind of were drawn to traditional leading men and then also really cool character actors.
Thinking more, did you want to be the Hulk? Did you want to be Spider-Man?
I do have a good story I forgot to tell you. I had Superman pajamas and I had these tiny little Superman books. There was 4 or 5 in a pack and they were really small. But I had these pajamas with a Velcro on cape. And one time my mom came home, she pulled up into the driveway and she saw me on the roof with the cape on and the whole deal, all the pajamas, standing on the edge, just looking out. And she gets out of the car and she goes, "What are you doing? Get down for that." And I don't honestly remember doing that, but my mom absolutely said it happened. And
I believe her.
I don't know. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have jumped, but maybe at that age I really believed I could fly.
Well, I'm glad you didn't jump. Anything you want to say to your fans out there before we wrap up?
Oh, absolutely. I just want to say that being a part of The Walking Dead has been really, really special, like nothing else I've ever done before. I've never seen fandom like this. I've never been a part of something that can have a convention like this. And you guys show up all the time, and you give so much love, and you love this show so much. And it makes me weak sometimes to think about it. And I'm so blessed, and it's great to meet all you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Austin. It's been a pleasure. Everyone, thanks for watching, and as always, have fun and follow your fandom.
This is Goku. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah!